There's been a pretty crazy bug that's been spreading around BTD6 lately, so crazy that Ninja Kiwi has to ban these towers and boss events. You may have already heard about it already, but basically the gist is that you can activate life leaking abilities without actually leaking lives. This is how it works normally. Leak a DDT or anything, and there triggers a Bomb Blitz damage. However, what you can do is that you can go into settings, go to hotkeys, go to advanced hotkeys, and then scroll all the way down to activated selected tower ability 1. Apparently, this hotkey, when you make a hotkey of it, is the hotkey to activate Elite Defender and Bomb Blitz. And somehow, Ninja Kiwi forgot about it, basically. So check this out. Not a single balloon on screen or leaking. Press the hotkey, and boom. You've got Bomb Blitz. Same thing you can do with the Elite Defender. Activate it, and there you have it. And so challenge, let's see how little we need to beat Enchanted Glade here with the Bomb Blitz bug. I'm not going to be using the Elite Defender because, frankly, this bug is way more broken with the Bomb Blitz. Elite Defender only gets you 4x attack speed, whereas the Bomb Blitz gives you a 2000 damage nuke that insta-kills mobs and below. So the power difference is pretty ginormous. Now, I did mention this was recent, however, it's actually already at this point of recording this several weeks old, as you might be thinking right now. ISAB, why are you so slow? And I heard about it weeks ago, so why didn't you cover it then? Well, there's this thing called, stuff that's not balloons, and there are things I had to attend to, and so I couldn't really make this video until now, so that should settle it. Another fun fact is that even though this was a recently discovered thing, it's actually been in the game ever since hotkeys, selectable hotkeys, were a thing, aka approximately version 45. It was just that nobody ever used those, like, things, so nobody discovered it until, I guess, somebody trial and error their way into, oh, nice night, by the way, but into finding that bug. Because whoever needs a hotkey for a special ability 1? I don't recall what other towers that hotkey is supposed to work for, but obviously it was an oversight by Ninja Kiwi, as I said earlier. So all it really takes is one person to discover this for it to spread like wildfire. Anyway, strategy. We're gonna go for a cluster bomb early, and the better Bomb Blitz crosspath is 025. Granted, that does make my early game a little bit tougher. You'd rather have bigger bombs as well as another +1 damage. But I feel like once we get Bomb Blitz, we're going to be wanting to activate or use that ability to basically beat every single round here. So we're not really going to be using it for DPS. And so I think I'd rather get an easier save up into it by doing 203 and 204. Now, I'd say Enchanted Glade's a pretty good map for the bomb shooter because it's got a very nice curve on both rounds. Like for this round, for example, huge curve over here, otherwise huge curve over here. But the main reason I picked it is for stalling reasons. There's a big chunk of the entrance where balloons can basically not attack at all, down here and down here. So that buys us time to get the Bomb Blitz ability basically each round. For those who don't know, it is approximately a 30-second cooldown on it. Allow me to also buy a radar scanner so that we can not have to worry about getting outward camo for the rest of this year. Otherwise, on a normal map where maybe this thing is close to the entrance, you probably have to buy something like either a main Moab or a downdraft or a Moab shove to be able to stall rounds longer. Don't forget to, we can reduce the ability cooldown of the Bomb Blitz simply just by buying a primary mentoring. Unsurprisingly, it's treated as ability, so we can get CDR that way, as well as with Energizer to make it, I don't know, if you add both together, probably like 40 seconds instead of 60, but obviously Energizer is really expensive, so primary mentoring is probably first priority. Alright, let's see if the recursive cluster is good enough to solo round 40 here. I'm trying to save my ability for the circuit ability for the ceramics inside, and that worked out pretty easily. I think now we can do the save up. Now, you know what's also bad timing is the fact that apparently in Update 49, Bomb Blitz actually got nerfed in its ability. The cooldown used to be 40, in fact, and now it's 60, so imagine somebody was able to discover this before 49, then this bug, I would say, goes even crazier. Doesn't require as much, like, stalling in order to even get right. On the bright side, several updates ago, it also got a decent amount cheaper. I remember this thing being about 28k in chimp, so now all you need is 24.8, which we're easily gonna get. We just have to deal with the mobs on 50, and we're good. Just rinse and repeat the thing I did for the round 40. Strike ability, and it should be back up again for the ending here. Or I can afford Bomb Blitz now. Nope. Gotta be a 1 balloon here. And now we can freely go crazy with it. Obviously, we don't need it right now because Bomb Blitz in solo, so we'll only pull out when we need to. In fact, I kind of do wonder how long this thing would survive bugless, because I feel like, again, it's a good map for it, so it probably would be a long time. Anyway, for a BFB, I just want to show you for fun. Let's activate it, and goodbye. Instant deletion. And it will continue to instantly delete balloons basically until round 80, where there's a CMG with 4k HP. Also, one thing I guess I could show you right now is the fact that you can reset the cooldown of Bomb Blitz by using Striker's level 10 ability. Works on that too. Because we totally need it this round, I'm going to use Bomb Blitz here, use the Striker reset, and check this out. Again, to end off the other F-mobs there. That was definitely not overkill. Anyway, one BFB here, let's see if the Bomb Blitz can handle it. Oh, yeah, not even close. Well, if that was not a threat, then I don't really expect BFBs to be a threat either, especially since I think we get a little bit of head start on this map, don't we? Let's take a look. Ideally, I don't use the ability here, so I have it for round 80. Yep, we barely defend it. That's all I need, really. So let's take out half its HP right now. And why don't we just kill off the entire layer? There we go. So that we have something we can easily deal with. And we should probably have the ability up again at some point here. But first off, let's see how Bomb Blitz is against Super Ceramics, because on round 81, those ceramics have way more HP. So it gets a little bit further than how it used to do. BFBs used to do in round 60. As you see, almost turned the bend there. Okay, now let's really start abusing the bug, though. I don't think we survive Fortified, so we'll end off 82. I'll only buy stuff when I can't beat around, and that would probably be when DDTs come. DDTs being fast, they don't really care about the length of the map, so we're probably going to need something to slow it down so that we can activate Bomb Blitz to beat everything at once here. Don't need to activate here. Probably want it for the Zomgos. One now. Reset. And let's see if I can get both of them down to BFE first before activating it a second time. Or am I not going to get it? Okay, well, we beat one of them. Maybe we can just beat it. The rest, normally, nah, we'll kill it. FBFEs next round are easy. Let me see if I can get it again this round, though. Has it been 60 seconds yet? Nope. I activated twice. We survived, thankfully, but let's try again. Okay, there we go. Now came 60 seconds, or 50, 54, or whatever. We probably need it here, don't we? Also, I should mention that you have to have the tower selected in order to use the ability in the first place, so that's why I'm doing that. I might have to use a reset here. Not ideal, but 88 shouldn't be that bad. I think we're near the end of the line, though, of Bomb Blitz solo this late in the game. If anything, I probably just need more ZMG damage, because it takes a long time for Bomb Blitz to get even just one layer down. And if I do this now, then I definitely don't have... Oh, yeah. I got nothing for 89 here. It's time. I wanted to do an Ice Tower. Okay, it's not exactly the cheapest option, because I want to buy an Absolute Zero. I'm gonna just get that out of the way. But it's a fun combo. So let's just spend 20 plus K now, so we don't have to for a very long time, and hopefully for the rest of the game, ideally. Although, judging by how F-mobs still look, I need to be spamming that off cooldown pretty much. But yeah, if we can just beat some of these rounds here without using the Bomb Blitz ability, that would be really nice. Like, for example, this round I definitely should not need it. Good, so we can save it for 3 DDTs here. Actually, I think the smart play would be to use the Bomb Blitz ability before the round actually ends, or before it starts spawning, so that you maybe have, like, 1 balloon left over to start stalling those rounds out. That is usually the smarter play, because then you start the next round with, like, not having to wait 50 seconds for the next Bomb Blitz. It'll only be, like, 20 seconds, or if you do stall perfectly, then pretty much all the way. Let's activate it again. Just came off cooldown. And let me see if I need to activate it again here, or if the Absolute Zero can hold off. If it can hold, then that'd be great. Cool, now I can just save it for this part. So, again, use it, and there we go. We got a couple BFEs left over, which we can use to make sure we have the ability up at the start of 94. Want to see me do it again? See ya, BFEs. And goodbye to these UMGs here. Yeah, it's not even close. We can just spam abilities, and we got plenty of leeway. This part here might be tricky. It depends on if the Bomb Blitz has enough to damage DTs all the way. Seemingly no. I probably have to use the reset here, don't I? Okay, yeah. Bomb Blitz now. Reset. And try to stall for all the other DTs to come out before we die. Now? Perfect. Although I don't have a cooldown up for 96, but that's fine. F-mobs are easily handleable. All hail the dumbest strategy of all time, folks. Almost 100k saved up at this point. And I probably don't need to spend anything until around 100. And in fact, if I do things right, it's a possibility I might not need to actually get some bad damage. You'll see why in a second. Yeah, especially if ZMDs are causing us problems, then it's gonna be hard to do 28k. Okay, I used a Bomb Blitz there, but that means no cooldown to 98. But again, if I stall long enough, it should be no biggie. We just spam Striker and up to 0, and eventually we should be able to use Bomb Blitz. Yep, there it is. All FPV's gone. Now it's just ZMGs, which we know we have dealt with before. Until we get a full cooldown, fresh for 99, I think. Right? Don't make me have to use Bomb Blitz again, because if I have to, then it's pretty much GG. Or not GG, but not ideal. Stagger the stuns of the Absolute Zero and the Bomb Blitz, or the Striker. And we can hold, right? Yes, sir. One Absolute Zero here. Wait for all 9. And okay, let's go back there. Because again, what I want to do is I want to be able to stall at 99 a little bit. So maybe do everything but a couple Moabs. So freeze now, Bomb Blitz here, and perfect. 2 Moabs, but that's not really that great of a stall. Probably at best like 15 seconds now, to be generous. It ain't much, but something. Let's see though. When can I activate Bomb Blitz here? Only over here. Ooh, that's not good. And only 2,000 damage. Now, I might be wrong about this, but apparently there's a way for the Bomb Blitz to do way more than 2,000 damage. Check this out. If, while during the Bomb Blitz, you reset the ability, watch the damage of the Bomb Blitz. Come on. Activate. Reset. And did you see that? It jumped by 4k. And then I can activate again for another 4k, which is, well, 10,000 damage instead of what is 4,000. So I'm not sure what goes on there, like with the reset to get you that much damage, but I thought that was pretty cool. And in fact, with that 10k damage, we only really need a little bit more, so probably just a Spike Storm. Well, there goes the 100k save up, but again, I could probably optimize and not use Absolute Zero, which is a lot of money. So we use Spike Storm when it's closer to the middle, so there's more spikes that the bat can hit. And again, 10k damage boost right now. Reset. Use again. Now, unfortunately, this means I don't have it for the ending here, and so I'm probably dead. I think we'll probably take longer than 50 seconds to beat the ZMGs here, but if we can stall long enough, that would be really cool. Let's see. I'm just gonna spam the... come on. Spam the ability, and pray that it comes up. Or pray that we beat it in this little time, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Okay, new plan. Let's go back to round 99 here. I am going to basically use Spike Storm to beat it and upgrade to 240 just to handle FTTs. And so, you can see my Bomb Blitz and use the 10k damage at the start and have it again for the ZMGs. Does that make sense? So here we go, from 1.703 to 1.713. This, reset, and this. Easy. Spike Storm now, or Sporm is the abbreviation for it. Use this, and wait till it's BFBs and finish it. Finish those BFBs off. Easy. 97k saved up. Again, you could do much better than that, but that was just a proof of concept of this absolutely stupid bug right now. Also note that Elite Defender normally has no cooldown with Monkey Knowledge, but it does in Chimps mode, so that makes it weaker. Let's just finish this one round off, and that should be all you really need to know about this bug. Thank you for watching, and make sure to abuse it while it lasts, because it's definitely going to be patched when Update 50 comes out. Probably a few weeks from now, is my guess. 50% of you watching right now are likely not subscribed, which is honestly a pretty good ratio, I would admit. But if you would like to lower that 50%, then a subscription would be much appreciated. Thank you, and thanks for watching.